Hotep, Ajana. Peace, Chem family. Come on in. Peace, Chem family. Welcome to Tuesday's Abu M Khat Womb Circle. My name is Banaset Khan Sekmet, and I am the African Holistic Health Nurse for Kemetic Wellness Sacred Healing Center. So, for those of you who are coming on and you are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of what we're going to be doing. Today we are doing our live womb yoga dance class, which is also a focus on the different Kemetic principles. Today and throughout the month of February, we're going to be focusing on sacred words. Okay, sacred words. Sacred words is guarded by Jehuty. Okay, so let me read a little bit about who Jehuty is, or the energy of Jehuty. Okay. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word began in Nu, the womb, the first primordial waters. The sacred words rule the throat center. The sacred words initiation eliminates communication problems and blocks in the expression of your creativity. It eradicates the expression of destructive, debilitating words that lessen self and others. The sacred words gateway gives you the power to communicate honestly, creatively, and holistically throughout every aspect of your life. The sacred words gateway teaches you to speak words that build, rejuvenate, and heal self and others. This gateway, which is gateway 1, will help you to eliminate sacred word blockages, thyroid problems, bronchitis, throat blockage, and laryngitis. The spiritual exercises of ascension are to be performed daily for 7 days, which is the number of spirit. They will awaken your inner gateways of divinity so that you may come to your full sacred center. So everything that we're doing here today is meant to bring into balance all aspects of womb healing, womb wellness, okay? Mind, body, and spirit. So we are working with the different guardians on all of those levels. Today we're working with Jehuty. And Jehuty is an energy that's also known as Tehuti. You may have heard that. You may have also heard Thoth, okay? That is the Greek name, but this is an ancient African energy, and the original name is Jehuty, okay? Jehuty looks like this in depiction, okay? This is a common image that you will see of Jehuty. And Jehuty was originally a moon nature or divinity, okay? It's associated with knowledge, with scripture, and with scholars and intellects of all kinds, okay? So this is why Jehuty rules the sacred word, okay? It was said that Jehuty is the one who spoke the sacred words to Ptah to give that spark of creative life. So this is where we get that saying even in Christian terms that in the beginning there was the Word and the Word was God, meaning that you can create with your words. You can also destroy with your words. And for those of us who are in an unhealed version of speech, or the unhealed version of ourselves in relation to speech, is to lash out and to destroy with words. I know we've all either been there or we have seen it. And most of us have been there. You know, black women, we are notorious for being able to break somebody down with our mouth, right? And so we are working through the gateway of Jehuty this entire month to understand sacred communication, the frequency of words, words that are high vibrational and how they heal, how they build you up, and words that are low vibrational, how they destroy, how they tear people down. Okay? So, Jehuty is the nature of divine speech, divine thought, divine writing, and intellect and divine action. Okay? So Jehuty's two consorts, right, are Ma'at. For those of you who know Ma'at, Ma'at is all about balance, truth, harmony, reciprocity. That must come through with your speech as well. And you also have Seshat. Seshat was the inventor of writing, the keeper of the secrets. Okay? So not everything that you know is supposed to be spoken out. Not everything that comes to your mind is something that you need to speak out. Okay? So, Jehuty in image appeared sometimes as an ibis crane. Okay? You'll see the ibis crane as one of the birds that's used a lot in the imagery in ancient Kemet. And also, Jehuty was depicted as a baboon. And the reason for this is because both of those animals are associated with the moon, okay? And Jehuty is a lunar nature. Okay. So, let us begin with a prayer just to open the way for what we're doing here today, okay? Sacred and divine Jehuty, spiritual guardian of the gateway of sacred words, please accept my deepest gratitude for your presence on my altar and in my life. Thank you for your guidance and inspiration, and for your love and blessings. And please accept my love and blessings in return. Hetepu. So now we're going to pour libations, but I have to get some water, so let me do that. Okay, I have some water with me, and I have my citrine crystal tree, okay, which will represent the earth element here for me today. Okay. So as you can see here on my altar, I have a few different people. I have Maya Angelou, who is representing the elder of this gateway, the ancestor of this gateway. And I have Nikki Giovanni representing the elder of this gateway. I have Jehuty. I have my fellow scribe, Kaiti, who represents this gateway, and I have myself. Okay? All praise and adoration to the ancestors, mothers of the sacred word, Toni Morrison, Zora Neale Hurston, and Maya Angelou. All praise and adoration to the elders of the sacred word, Camille Yarborough and Nikki Giovanni. All praise and adoration to my divine self, Ba and Aset, Ha and Sekmet, and to my contemporaries of the sacred word, Menyet Ankh Ma'at, and Haiti Sepen and Ankh Nadir. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So I intend. So, what I have here with me today, I have actually my Medinetra flashcards. It's a set of 3 decks, okay? Since we are going through the gateway of divine and sacred words. And what I'm going to do is pull 2 cards from these decks. I'm going to pull from the biliterals deck first, and then I'm going to pull from the triliterals deck. I want to see which of these actually comes up throughout all of what we're talking about today. So we're going to just pick 2 words to be somewhat of a guide to us. Throughout this session. So if you're coming on, go ahead and leave me a comment in the live chat so that I know you're here and that you're watching and that you are enjoying this video. And if you want to participate with us in the Abu M Khat, you can go ahead and join us at KemeticWellness.com. Okay, that's our private membership where we actually go through the gateways. We do the womb yoga dance. We go through our prayers, our meditation as a group, which is much more powerful than just me here talking to you, because it's a 2-way communication. Okay, so we have mace. I'm going to pick one from the triliterals deck. Okay. So these are the 2 cards that I got. Now this one here is Hajj. Okay, Hajj. And this is the sound, HDJ. It's probably showing up as a mirror there, but it's a mace. And what a mace symbolizes is protection. Okay? Protection. And this is Sema. Okay? The picture is actually the heart and the windpipe. And what it actually means is to unite, or a union. Okay? So the uniting of the 2 lands, Upper and Lower Kemet, is called Sema Tawi, uniting of the 2 lands. So that's another thing that we're going to have, protection and unity throughout what we're doing here today. Okay? So let's move forward with the Sacred Woman Prayer. Sacred woman in the making. Sacred spirit, we reawaken. Sacred spirit, hold me near, close to your bosom. Protect me from all harm and fear. Beneath the stones of life, direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred spirit, surround me in your most absolute perfect light. Anoint me in your sacred purity. Give me peace and divine insight. Bless me, truly bless me as I share in this sacred life. Teach me, sacred spirit, to be in tune with the universe. Teach me how to heal with the inner and outer elements of air, fire, water, and earth. Dua nature. Another one of the tools that you can use when you're doing this work is eucalyptus oil. So I have some eucalyptus oil that I got from my trip to Kemet back in 2019. So I'm going to anoint my crown with it, as well as my heart and my womb. Rub it in my palms and also anoint my feet. Eucalyptus is one of the most powerful oils for opening up the throat center, okay? You can take eucalyptus as a tea. I also have some tea here with me that's focused on opening up the throat center. That's my peppermint tea. So peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus, also thyme. Those are really good teas and oils, essential oils to help open up the throat center, okay? So now we're talking about the frequency of words, okay? One of the things that I learned about the frequency of words came from an experiment that was done by a Japanese researcher by the name of Masaru Emoto, okay? Masaru Emoto. What Masaru Emoto did was he did an experiment with water to see how the energy of certain words affected the water. So he took water, put it into different containers, and affected the water with different words, either spoken over the water or written and taped to the water, the container, or he played certain frequencies of music, right? So he had people speaking words that were high vibrational, such as love or I love you, thank you, words of gratitude, okay, over the water. He also had another group or different containers of water with other people speaking very low vibrational words to the water, such as I hate you, I will kill you, Hitler, okay? Those words were spoken to that water. There were also people affecting the water through different types of music. So you have music that's very high vibrational, such as certain classical music. So they would play Mozart, okay? They would play Mozart for the water that was supposed to receive high frequency words, right? And they would play rock music and things like that for the other water, the water that was supposed to receive the low frequency words. And what they did at the end of this experiment was they froze the water, and then they took images of the water through powerful microscopes. So however the crystals in the water formed, they were captured through the microscopes. The water that had the high frequency words, intentions, prayers spoken to it and written on the container of the water formed beautiful crystals. like beautiful, gorgeous, dreamy looking crystals. And the water that had these mean, low vibrational, evil words, evil intentions spoken to the water formed in a very deformed looking crystal. They were hideous. It was actually hideous. So that experiment actually exemplified what we have already known as African people about how words can raise or lower your vibration, right? And so imagine us being what 80% water. Your physical body, your makeup is 80% water. Imagine how important it is for you to be speaking positive things to yourself, and imagine how detrimental it is to you to be speaking or hearing negative words on a regular, consistent basis. Okay? That same deformation that happened with the water is what is happening to you. And it can show up in any number of ways. It can show up as shyness in children. Okay? This is why you get those throat blockages. I know this because I have experienced it, and I've also seen it. I've seen it. I remember a young child that I took care of, and this kid was very, very sick in the hospital for some time, for a very long period of time, months. And this child was extremely quiet, didn't speak a lot, didn't speak when spoken to, but when I looked at him, I could see how intelligent he was. And then I remember meeting his mother, and this woman spoke to this child like a dog. She spoke to this child like a dog. And because I have not only experienced that, I myself was a very, very shy child, and I didn't know why I was. Um, but I was almost, people thought I was mute. I remember times when I would speak and people would be like, I didn't know you could talk. They got scared. They got scared because they didn't know I could talk because I was so silent. And I know that verbal abuse is something that I also experience. So when I see it in another child, I know what it is. And when someone does that to you, it closes up your own voice. You know what I mean? It robs you of your own voice. You don't feel like you can speak out when those types of things happen. So a lot of times when you get older and you can speak, your speech is not divine because you were so used to somebody breaking you down using words, and you learn to break other people down. And because the voice in your head is usually very negative, if that was one of your parents' voice, that's how you speak to yourself, very negatively. And so the gateway of Jehuty is about transforming your speech, transforming your words to be able to transform you mind, body, and spirit. Okay? This was actually my gateway in Sacred Woman, Jehuty. This was the Divine Creator, assist me in speaking Hekau, words of power. May my words be anointed. May my words not damage a soul. Divine Mother, help me to speak words that empower, words that build, words that transform. Help me guard my words so no venom passes my lips and no destruction results from my speech. Rather, may my words impart light to souls who are seeking your face. If my words show me to be out of divine right order, may my mind and my mouth be cleansed. If my words show me to be out of divine right order, may my mind and my lips be cleansed. Help me to not speak words that break down the divine in me, or in my sister, or my brother, my mate, my child, my elders, or my ancestors. Divine Creator, place words upon my lips that make my voice disperse sacred medicine. May my words be lotus blossoms that encourage all the souls I meet to reach for greater heights. May my words speak with your breath and sing your sweet song of life. Because of words and the evolved tones that I utter, may goodness follow me all the days of my life. That prayer is actually in a song that is on the Sacred Woman DVD, actually Sacred Woman CD, and it's called Hekao. And after those words are spoken, we chant, and we chant the words Hekao. And every single time I hear this song, I get so emotional. Like, it moves me to a whole different level. And every time I hear that chant, Hekao, 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 Hekao. And in the background, as Hekao is playing, that word Hekao is being said, these words, Divine Creator, assist me in speaking Hekao, words of power. The entire prayer helps you to realize what you are doing with your speech, what you are creating with your speech, within yourself and also within others. So, one of the things I want us to do throughout this week, we're going to go through some sacred tools in a moment that we can use to continue doing this work throughout the week. This is not just for you to watch me on Tuesdays, okay? This is for you all to be able to do the same work with me and to be doing it throughout the week so that it actually makes a difference in your life, okay? So let us move into doing fire breaths now. The word is the air element, and so we need the air element in order to empower us through this work, okay? That also helps to oxygenate the body before we begin our womb yoga. So, I'm going to have some tea first. And I'm going to come sitting on my heels so you can see me a little better, okay? Now, bring your hands into a Merkut, and you can place it on your womb. Okay? Now let me sit up so you can see where the womb is. Okay? Your hands are here. So your two thumbs are beneath your belly button, and your two index fingers, that's right where your womb is. And your two pinky fingers or your ether fingers, that's where your fallopian tubes are. Okay? So that's why this is a symbol of womb wellness, womb resurrection, womb healing. Okay? We also want to feel our bellies as we do the fire breaths. So last week we did 150. We're going to continue with 150 fire breaths. You want to increase as you go on, increase your capacity to oxygenate the body. So hands on the belly. As you inhale, you're inhaling through the nose. As you exhale, you are exhaling through the nose also. The fire breath is a quick breath. As you're inhaling, the belly is going to expand. So feel your belly expand on the inhalation of the breath. And exhale and feel your belly come inward, emptying the belly. Okay? So that's how you want to do proper breathing. For the fire breaths, it's going to be a quick breath. So it looks like this. It looks like being pregnant and then not pregnant. Okay? As you're doing the fire breaths quickly. So we're going to do 100 fire breaths, just as so. And then we're going to do 50 alternate nostril fire breaths. So we're going to breathe just through the right nostril for 25 breaths and breathe just through the left nostril for 25 breaths. So let's begin. That's 100 fire breaths. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Belly comes inward. We have 50 more to go. Okay? Alternate nostril breathing. Okay? So let's take a nice deep inhale through the right nostril, occluding the left. And begin. Exhale. Now occlude the right nostril and inhale through the left. Begin. That was 25 fire breaths on each side. So if you haven't been chanting with me, I want us to say one particular chant that we say throughout each of the gateways, and that is Nukpu Hemet Entert. And that Hesi means I am a sacred woman. Okay? Nukpu Hemet, and Tert. Alright? Don't be afraid to use your voice when you're doing chanting. One thing that I have learned with chanting is that it doesn't work when you are thinking about what other people think of you. It doesn't work if you're focused on anybody else. Take a nice deep inhale. Inhale the shoulders all the way up. And exhale, drop them. Okay? Open up that throat center as you're doing this work. So don't be afraid to use your voice to chant. We're going to chant Nukpu, Hemet, and Tert. I am a sacred woman 4 times. Nukpu, Hemet, and Tert. Nukpu, Hemet, and Tert. Nukpu, Hemet, and Tert. Nukpu, Hemet, and Tert. Still on the chair. Okay. So, let's go through some of the sacred tools that we have here. One of them is the aquamarine crystal. And this is what it looks like. Okay? This is one of the crystals that I have with me for the gateway of Jehuty. Aquamarine helps to promote clarity and purity of vision. And it also helps with your ability to express the truth through your voice, through your communication. Okay? We also have a ma'at feather. Okay? So as we go into our meditation, if you have a ma'at feather, which is an ostrich feather, you can place it over your throat. You can place it over your heart as well. Okay? You can also wear the color yellow, which is what I have here with me today on my altar. Yellow is a color of high intellect, okay? So it represents divine sacred words, okay? You can also have with you a journal for any thoughts that come to your mind during this time. You can do some journaling, some writing, all right? Throughout the week, I want you to do this assignment. So this is your homework for this class. I want you to record yourself either on audio or video. So you can use your voice memos in your phone, or you can record a video just like this one where you are speaking, okay? Record yourself every day for the next 7 days speaking, okay? This is going to give you an idea of how you speak to yourself on a regular basis and what the energy, what the frequency of your words are, okay? So it is self-reflection so that you can point yourself in the direction you want to go in, okay? So let's go through our meditation, okay? When you go through these meditations, sometimes it's longer or shorter than others. Some days you may need just a quick meditation, 5 minutes. Some days it needs to be extended. You need a little bit more time to yourself. So every day is going to be different. Make sure that you have one of your sacred tools with you, whether it's your eucalyptus oil or your ma'at feather or your crystal, okay, aquamarine, or any other crystal that helps to open up the throat center. Okay, have those with you. So let's come sitting in lotus pose with your legs crossed. And sitting up straight. Okay, make sure that your back is supported so that you feel comfortable throughout the meditation that we're going to do. Okay. Actually, don't sit in lotus pose, because I'm not sitting in lotus pose. You want your legs to be uncrossed and you want your arms to be uncrossed. So come sitting up with your feet on the ground, okay? Make sure that the energy is able to flow freely throughout the body. You don't have anything restricting. Arms are open, legs are open, okay? Sitting up straight. Let's take a nice deep inhalation through the nose, allowing the belly to expand on the inhalation of the breath. And exhale through the nose, allowing the belly to come inward towards the spine. Again, take a nice deep inhalation through the nose, allowing the belly to expand on the inhalation of the breath. Hold the breath at the top and exhale. Inhale deep through the nose, challenge your lungs, belly expands. Hold the breath at the top and exhale. Belly button comes inward towards the spine. Again, inhale deep and hold the breath at the top. Relax the jaw, open the mouth, and sigh it out. Continue breathing normally at your own pace. Allowing the body to relax with every breath. Scan your body from your head to your neck, your shoulders. Noticing with every inhalation any area of the body where there's tension, and just gently releasing it from the body on the exhalation of the breath. Scan the chest, the belly, the hips, the pelvis, the lower back. Scan your thighs, your knees, your lower legs. Notice your ankles. Notice your toes and the soles of your feet. Allow every area of the body to relax. As you breathe in, breathe Jehuty, the guardian of sacred word and divine intelligence. Breathe Jehuty into your mind and your heart. And as you exhale, purge out any mental chatter. Purge out any toxic speech. Purge out any word blockages that create confused communication. As you breathe, inhale the power of the words that you speak, knowing that they are healing you and all others. See the breath flowing through the body in a bright yellow color. Notice that bright yellow color filling up the mind, the heart, all of the extremities. And as you exhale, imagine that with each word you speak, this beautiful, high vibrational yellow color speaks words of healing, words of love, words of intelligence, speaks the truth of your heart. See your entire being, your entire body filled with this divine, beautiful yellow color, knowing that every time you speak, every word you speak is meant for healing and elevation. Now take a nice deep breath in for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling the power of your words. And exhale for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Releasing any low vibrational toxic speech. Inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Filling yourself up more with sacred divine speech. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Releasing all word blockages. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale the words that speak the truth of your heart. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Releasing all words that dishonor. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increasing the power of each word that you speak. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Releasing any desire to speak words of destruction. Inhale the most powerful light you have ever seen in your life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale any negativity that hasn't been released. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you feel ready, you can begin to bring yourself back into awareness, knowing that you have filled yourself up with illumination and radiance. Begin to move your fingers and your toes, and you can open your eyes. How are you all feeling? Peace to Tranaya. I see you in the chat. Peace to Ijana. And Hotep as well, to someone in the chat who's speaking in a language that I do not know, so I cannot read your name, but thank you for being here. Okay, so we're actually going to go into our yoga pose now. We're going to go into our yoga sequence. Today we're going to do a sequence that helps to open up the throat center more with the moves. This is the Reninette sequence. So I'm going to move my things over to the side and we'll get started. If you have a yoga mat, go ahead and grab your yoga mat so that you can go through the poses with us, okay? Okay. So I hope you can see me well. Okay. We're going to begin your Reninette sequence. The Reninette sequence has a lot of poses that help with opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest, and opening up the throat. Okay? So this is an excellent sequence for opening the throat center, which is our center of communication. Okay? So begin in the middle of the mat, sitting on your heels. Let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Bring the hands to the first eye and repeat after me. Awaken the womb of my mind. For what I think, I birth, I create. Inhale and exhale the hands to the heart. Awaken the womb of my heart. For what I feel, I birth, I create. Inhale and exhale the hands in a makut onto your womb. Awaken my seed of creation. For what I think and what I feel, I birth through my seat of creation, and today I birth sacred words. Today I birth a new world of body, mind, and spiritual wholeness, for I have awakened. Inhale, raise the hands up. And exhale, bring the hands by the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine, shoulders are back and down. And exhale, lowering the belly onto the thighs, lowering the shoulders, and lowering the head onto the mat. Last. Breathe here. This is the fetus position. So go within, relaxing the lower back, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Now open the knees up slightly and sink deeper into this pose. It's okay if your bottom is slightly elevated off your heels. You will get better with the position with time. Allow your forehead to crinkle up on the mat. Allow your jaw to totally relax. A few more breaths here. Now hold on to the heels of your feet. As you inhale, begin to raise your head up, raising the shoulders, the torso. The head comes up last. And as you exhale, open the knees out. Okay? So the knees are forming a triangle. Big toes are touching behind you. Nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, raise the pelvis up and bring the head backward. This is the mountain pose. Open up that chest. Open up that throat. Allow communication to flow freely. Let that head come back. Stretching the eyes. Now inhale, release. Bring the hands behind the body. Exhale. And inhale, raise the hands up. Open them up into sunburst. As you exhale here. Your hands are raised. Stretch your hands all the way up, as if you're feeling the rays of the sun on you. This is sunburst. Smile, as if you're welcoming the rays of the sun on your body. Feel that heat, that light. Inhale, bring the hands into lotus pose, crossing at the wrist. And exhale, lower the hands into a waterfall. Hands come onto the mat right in front of you, okay? Water finger is facing forward. Now slide yourself backward onto the mat, okay? Big toes are touching. You want to keep a dip in the lower back, okay? So that you protect your lower back. Not now, okay? Now from here, you want to drop the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, you're going to rotate the head all the way around in a 360-degree motion. Exhale as the head comes down, and inhale as the head comes up and around. Now go in the opposite direction, inhaling the head up towards the right, and exhale as the head comes down. Rotating the eyes along with the head. Open the eyes up. Inhale, rotating the head around, and exhaling as the head comes down. Now head comes center. Bring the head into a neutral position. And open the legs out behind you. Okay? Point the toes and lower yourself down onto the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the forehead onto the mat and extend the arms in the opposite direction of the legs. So your body is forming a crossroad. This is the offering pose. Allow your entire body to relax onto the mat. Relaxing deeper onto the mat with every exhalation. Now as you inhale, you're going to raise the body up. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, begin to push the pelvis into the floor. You want to tighten the abdominal muscle. The abdomen is going to be the only thing on the mat. Now inhale, raise the head up. Raise the legs and raise the arms up. Exhale, lower down. Again, push the pelvis into the floor, strengthening the lower abdomen. And inhale, raising the head up, chest up, arms and legs into the offering. Exhale, lower down. Again, strengthen the abdomen. Tuck the pelvis under into the mat. And inhale, raise the head up, chest up, arms and legs into the offering pose. Raise them up higher. And exhale, lower down. Now inhale, slide the arms underneath the shoulders, bringing them in at both sides of the torso. Exhale here. As you inhale, raise the head up, raise the chest up, and straighten the arms. So we're here. Water finger is pointing forward. Spine is straight, shoulders are back and down. This is remnant pose. Toes are pointing behind you. Take a nice deep inhale as you look over the right shoulder, looking towards the right great toe. Exhale. Inhale, deeper and finding length in the spine. Twist a little bit deeper, looking towards the left corner of the mat, and exhale. Inhale, look center, and exhale. Inhale this time, looking over the left shoulder, stretching that neck, looking towards the left great toes, and exhale. Inhale again, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist a little deeper, looking towards the right corner of the mat. Exhale, look center, and exhale here. Lower the belly down, lower the chest down, lower the forehead to the mat, and stretch the arms out here. Now bring the arms underneath the elbows and push yourself back into fetus pose, just to counter any pressure that you may have placed on the low back when you're in a pose. Give yourself a massage on the lower back. Just breathe a few more moments here. If you're ready, use your hands to push up into a seated position. Rolling your torso up, vertebrae by vertebrae, and bringing the head up and relax. So let me check the chat and see who is still with me as we prepare to close out. Jana says that meditation was amazing. My throat chakra was pulsating. Ooh, that is powerful. That is powerful. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the live chat now so that I see them as we're closing out. Okay. Divine Mother, Father, Creator, help me to speak sacred words to myself and to all others. Dua nature. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So that was our womb circle for today, guided by Jehuty. If you enjoy the womb circles and you want to be a part of our Abu M Khat circle where we meet online just like this, group discussions happen, very powerful, deep work is being done in our circle. So if you would like to join, go ahead and visit us at kemeticwellness.com and join us. And I will see you all next Tuesday.